Hi guys, it's Karen. I just wanted to come on because I am not abandoning you guys, but I am like barely a tenth through my scrap room, and I have to say a lot of drawers are empty, which is a good thing. But my dining room is full. So if you guys are looking, I have hundreds of Stampin' Up stamp sets to sell to get rid of, and 10,000 tons of other stuff. So if you're interested, just leave me a comment. So anyway, I decided to, since we are going to be losing our Stampin' Up paper trimmer, and if you love it, I think your main goal then is to find blades for it so you can have it for a long time. And the blades, I think, are part of the problem why Stampin' Up got rid of it, and it will not be in the catalog when you receive that in June. So I thought I would give you a couple of ideas of different paper trimmers because I have been told that I am the queen of paper trimmers. And it's only because I don't know if I have an unexpected realization and I think that they should cut themselves and be perfect, or I don't know why. But this paper trimmer from Stampin' Up, I did like it. I did go through a lot of blades, which I think is part of the problem. But anyway, so that's not going to be in the catalog anymore. So I have a few to choose from, and I thought I'd give you some background on them and see what you think. So I'll put you down and let's go over some cutting. Okay, this one, my Fiskars. My thing for paper trimmers is it's got to be up to 6 on the front, and I don't think it has to be locked because I don't have small children. But the problems I had with this are this wire that's here. It had some kind of coating on it, like wire wrapped around the wire. So I had to like shave that off and cut it off, and it was pain. However, that did make it work better when I kind of took it apart. So the only problem I have with this one is the same problem with the Stampin' Up one, is the blades. They just don't last that long, and it's a fortune to keep buying blades. They are not cheap. And I hate to go to Michael's or Joann's with my 40% coupon in hand and have to use it on some blades when there are other things I need to buy. No. I want to buy. I'm trying to get my mindset in that I don't need anything. I want it, but I still need it. Okay, so this is my next Fiskars, which I do love because it's got this flat piece here. I don't know if you can see it right here, and it kind of clamps right down on your paper. And then the thing with this also is you're like pushing on something that moves, and I wasn't getting straight lines. This one is on this big bar, and it just does not wobble. And it cuts really well, and this is still my first blade, and it's a couple of years old. And that's not to say I use this every day, because as you will soon see, I have a few other paper trimmers that I do like. The price point on this, I think, was in the 30s, but I never bought a paper trimmer without a discount of some sort. So anything I did buy was 40% off, so keep that in mind. Do not waste your coupons if you need a paper trimmer. Okay, then Cricut had this big sale, and one of the things they had on sale was their paper trimmer, and I've heard a lot of people say they love it. So I just went crazy, and I bought 2, I think, maybe 3. And it does not come to 6, which is my first requirement, and I told my friend that, but it doesn't even come to 4. 4 is on the bar, and I'm just not happy with that. And the blades are not too terrific, Cricut. Sorry, but they're not. And again, I don't have a problem, and it doesn't have the wire, which does make me happy. It's the biggest thing is I don't want the bar out all the time. I want 6 inches without doing anything else. I mean, if it's 12 by 12, I'm going to switch to another trimmer. That's fine. I'll use the arm. But if you can't have 6 inches on the front, what good is it? And I'm telling you, these people loved it, talked all about it like it was gold. But I found out that they make money when they send people to go buy the Cricut stuff they're talking about. Okay, this is from Memory Keepers. And on the back, you can see, you can fold it up like this. And you can use it. Only goes to 5. But it's not bad because if I open it, it's also a scoring board. So, sorry, a little bit. So you can just flip it over and lock these sides in. And now you have a scoreboard. It does come with a score blade tool thing. But, yeah, it's somewhere in this mess because I saw it rolling around once or twice. So, just to have a paper trimmer that you can also score after you cut the size you want is amazing. And this, you know, clearly goes up to 12. It has the eighth quarter, 3/4, and 1/2 inch. So it's got a lot of different, different numbers that you can cut on or score on, which is great because sometimes you can't do that on all. It scores great. I really, got to be honest, I just kind of found it while I was digging out to put my trimmer section together in my dining room because it's starting to look like a Michael's Studio store in there too. My sister said, you need baskets when you walk in and we can just walk down the aisles and shop, which would be great because I got to get rid of some stuff. But anyway, besides the scoreboard, which is great because if you have a small area, you're only using this much. Like to store that is nothing, and it's a scoreboard for you. So anyway, I do like this. This is done by We Are Memory Keepers. So that is another one. Now, if we go, I gotta confess, I did buy this one, which is a big one. I used it like for a 1/2 second, put it back in the box and said, it's not for me. And guess why it's not for me? Who's been paying attention? 4 inches. 4 inches. The thing I bought it for, which I loved, was on this handle you can do a perforated cut, straight cut, or a little curvy cut. So let's do the curvy. Oh my God, is there a rule that I don't know about on how to get the blade up? Hold on. Oh, I guess it doesn't come up. You lift it up. That's strange. I don't remember that part. But anyway, I gotta be doing something wrong, right? There's no way it's not gonna cut. Wow. I don't want to have to read the directions. It doesn't say that you have to do anything. That would help if I knew what it said. Perfect. Oh, that's Spanish. Hold on. Spring action. Maybe I'm not pushing down hard enough for smoother cuts. All right, let's try spring action. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to give it a go. All right. Oh, yeah, that's some action there. Okay, so I used the little, that's the problem. No effort by my part was put into cutting. So anyway, that's what I don't like about it. But if you are stronger than I, and you don't care about pushing the pressure, but to get the 3 different blades all in one, 3 different choices, that's a bargain at least. So, like I say, no idea when I got this, where I got it, but there it goes back in its home to go to someone else's happy home. All right, so that one's done now. Okay, so let's go to the guillotine or guillotine. Let's start off with the Big Mama. This I got basically for free. Someone on Craigslist was selling their stuff. They were no longer going to do it. I paid $120 for about $700 worth of supplies. And this $95 trimmer, again at Michael's, don't pay $95, was one of the things that I got. So if I spent 120 and this thing's worth 95, I figured I was ahead of the game. So I love it. It cooks. It cuts amazingly. The thing I don't like is this big handle. It's hard to store it because of this mama handle here. But it cuts everything perfectly. It's wonderful. It does have a lock if you have small children. There is also an orange little guide thing. If you want to stop at a certain place, you put the guide down and you don't have to move your paper. So you can put the guide here and you don't have to push it all the way to the top. Yeah, so that's what I got on this one. But I did see it at Michael's yesterday for $95. But it's nice and heavy. It really is nice. Like I say, it also has this big blue, like, guard so that you don't get too close to the, and I think I'm pretty good at not getting too close to the blade without the big blue guard. But it does come with it if kids are going to be using it, and they should use it with you. And then I have this big guy, which it's another, I have lupus, so pushing down to cut things does not work well for me. So what I got to say about this is I'm going to sell it to someone, give it a happy home. It also has this little cutter. It's kind of wavy. And then you get two other just regular plain cutters. And I think you can get more in the stores. I've seen it. It's a Fisker, so, you know, you'll be able to find parts for this. All right. Now let's go to the guillotine. Except, where is my guillotine? No, this is a tragedy. I don't know who was in my room before me. Well, that's the weirdest thing ever. I had everything stacked up here, ready to go. Okay, well, this one is from, I would say, 25, 30 years ago. I sold creative memory, sorry. And I bought this little guillotine, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it actually goes to 5, which is better than some of those big trimmers. And yeah, you can't put a whole piece of paper in here, but it's just for, like, you know, matting, and it's that old. I keep using it, and it's never been sharpened. So before someone, you know, poo-poos it, you have to. It's been a sturdy little guy for me. It also has this little tray to keep things in. And they've also come out with a newer model. And this is the old model. And the old model still works. And my last guillotine, however you want to say it, is just gone. I'm going to just look real quick over this. All right, well, my other guillotine one is the one I just bought from Crafter's Companion, which has suddenly gone among the missing. Where did it go? That's I swear I'll stand up and go, oh, there it is, laying on the table right beside you. All right, well, I bought the Crafter's Companion. They say guillotine, so I'm trying to say it like them. And by them, I mean in the UK. Anyway, I love it. It's just awesome. I don't know where it's bugging me now. Anyway, they, instead of going shopping for trimmers, they went shopping for blades. And they bought this amazing blade that sharpens itself every time it cuts. And I believe it goes to 6 inches. Because I haven't complained about it, so I'm assuming it goes to 6 inches. And it cuts great, and I wish I could show it to you. But someone has stolen it right from my little bench. I'm going to look. Let me just take a look under all this mess. No, it's not here. That is so weird. Because my children hate crafting, so I know they didn't touch it. So unless my husband's on the black market selling my stuff behind my back, I don't know where it could be. But without that, I can't even show you how wonderful it is. But trust me when I say it's wonderful. And when I make my next video, I am going to use it to show you how much I love it, because I do. And next week I'm going to South Carolina for, well, I call her my daughter, but she's not actually my daughter, but she grew up with my daughter, and she's one of my daughter's best friends, and I'm going to cry. She's getting married. So I am going down there. Sorry, I can talk to you guys up here now. So anyway, I'm going to South Carolina, so I'm going to try and line up some videos, because I do it like, oh, I don't feel like doing it today, I got to do it today, and I really need to make a schedule, and maybe you guys will want to come back to that scheduled day. Because my next thing, Crafters Communion, is not selling the Sizzix die cutter anymore. So I have a few of those too. So I'm going to just tell you what I think of the ones that I have, because there are a couple. Yeah. Okay, well, I do have a paper trimmer to give away. So if you make a comment on this little review I've got here and you share it, your name will go into a little bowl or a, I don't know what sort of thing I'll put them into. But you get one, your name goes in once if you like it. It goes in twice if you make a comment. It goes in 3 times if you share it. And that's how I'm going to do it. You also, I guess, if you're interested, could have this one. If you want to pick this one, you can have one of these. You can have. Maybe I'll do 2 names, and first person can pick what they want. Second, we'll get the other one, and I could sell you all these other ones. But yeah. So anyway, if you would like to like my page or subscribe or hit the bell, and oh my God, it's like a tarantula on my wall. Any of those things, comment would be great. If you could do that, that would be great. And I'm sorry, the tarantula is making me nervous. That's what we call like a little spider in my house, a tarantula. So I think that's it. And if you are looking for any Stampin' Up I'm sorry, any Stampin' Up products, you can go over to my store at scrapbyscrap.stampinup.net, and you can check out what's over there. And we did just update the clearance rack, and there is a lot of just retired paper on there for like $5. I'm just saying. So, all right, well, thank you all for coming by today. I appreciate it, and I hope you have a great day, and I can't wait to give someone a paper trimmer. So, have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.